Hey guys, this is Clay from Deep South Bushcraft and Self-Reliance. Today we're going to talk about what I would consider your first piece of kit, or the number one thing to have, is our knife. We're going to talk about proper use and safety, and then in a later video we're going to talk about maintenance of our knife. So with all that being said, let's get started. Be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so we have our knife, which is a Mora Companion Heavy Duty high carbon steel, and it's razor sharp. You know, I can really take it and actually take hair off my arm. If you're going to use a knife, it should be razor sharp. Using dull knives is, in my opinion, how people get hurt, because it requires so much force to do things. Now, this is a piece of tulip poplar, and when we talk about a resources video, we'll talk more about tulip poplar. But you know, the bark peels quite good, but like I said, that's another video. The reason I chose this wood is it's a very soft, very light wood, so it carves very well. So our first rule in knife safety is, anytime we're using our knife, we want to maintain a really good grip. You know, none of this, you know, hacking with the knife by holding the end or any of that stuff. This knife is not a chopping knife, so you shouldn't be chopping with it. And so we got our grip. We're just gonna put our wood in the ground there. And you guys can hear my son in the background. He's out here playing behind the camera. And then we're just gonna straighten our arm, and we're using our whole body. We're just leaning down to peel that wood. Alright, so we've got our grip on our knife. Good grip. Straighten our arm, using our whole body. Oh, our stick split, no big deal. We're gonna use our whole body to shave with that knife. And I'm just rotating the stick a little bit. Right? And that's essentially what you do when you make a feather stick. Let's knock that off there. Now, another way we can use this knife is to get our knife stationary on our knee and then move the material. And then just pull the stick. Just like that. Now, we would never want to take this knife and reverse it and pull towards us, because the chance is there that we could slip and accidentally cut ourselves. So I'm going to adjust the camera a little. If we want to do a pulling type motion, we should do, I think, what some people call a chest lever. And you pull, and you actually bury the material in your chest, and you can pull this way. Using your back muscles to pull. Right? This keeps the knife on the other side, and if it does slip, you know, it comes this way. Something else we want to keep in mind when using our knife is, you know, we want to check all the way around us to make sure we don't hurt anyone else. You know, if there's anybody in this area, they could possibly be hurt. Never want to throw a knife. And also, a lot of people call this the triangle of death, but you know, this triangle right here, we want to cut outside of it. So either, like we were doing, out in front of our knee, or off to the side, you know, we can do our carving that way. Now, if we want to do some real fine carving, we can use what's called a push cut, meaning we kind of choke up on the knife, use our other thumb to push, and we can take off very precise. Let me zoom in for you guys. With a push cut, and we can take off very precise little bits of wood like that. Alright, so we've got just a straight cut, we've got our chest lever that we did, we've got the push cut, and all these really don't matter as far as the techniques. You know, you'll kind of, you know, learn to do things your own way. The important thing is, you know, you don't want to do anything that would, you know, put you in danger. And the same thing when you are using an axe or a hatchet, you know, you always want to bend at the hips so your axe will go into the ground. And if you're ever, you know, de-limbing a tree, you want to back this back out for you. If we're de-limbing a tree, we want to stand on the side of it. You know, so we want this knot off right here, and we're gonna do a little chopping, not with our knife, but our hatchet or whatever. You know, as long as we're chopping on this side of the branch, we can't get us. So there's our safety and our knife use. And it's just all common sense, and we're all, you know, everybody gets cut, but it's always from poor knife handling or poor tool use. We get in a hurry, we're lollygagging around, not paying attention. And usually it's not a big deal, just a little nick, but it could be. And if you're, you know, out in the woods messing around by yourself, you know, that's when things get dangerous, because you may not get that help as immediately as you need it. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video on knife techniques. We're gonna continue on with some basic videos, and I think the next one will do ferro rod use. So anyway, this has been Clay from Deep South Bushcraft and Self-Reliance. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Oh, and one more thing, never put your knife on the ground. Always back in the sheath where you can find it. Alright? So, catch you guys on the next one.